Okay, I guess as important as making a mold, it's just as important to be able to modify the mold, because changes never stop in the mold design field. So I want to show you how easy it is to make changes with XMD. The first thing we're going to do is change this job layout from horizontal to vertical rails. So I'm just going back to the mold parameters dialog box, selecting the vertical rail option, and I'm going to shorten the existing rails, and I'll offset them to be down at the bottom of the mold. Then I'll add new rails and add wings to the ejector plates. And of course we're going to add hydraulic cylinders and all that fun stuff as we go along. So XMD's asked a couple of questions here. I'm just going to ignore the conflict of the screws colliding and leave them there, and just show you how easy it is to actually delete these things, holes and everything included. Simple level management. I'll turn on the existing rails, and you can see how I shorten them and offset them, and some screws move down with them, and the existing screws that I left there I'll just go and delete. Alright, so here is the start of my new layout. So I'm going to need a couple more rails up at the top. But first we'll go ahead and we'll just window around those screws that I want to get rid of. You notice just by windowing around the screw, the hole in the bottom clamp plate and the rail and wherever the other holes were are deleted as well. So these are called external plates, and I'm going to establish the size. I'm going to call it a rail, make it 1020, and I'm going to establish the size. Alright, so here comes the silhouette of my plate. I'm just going to place it right on top of the existing rail, and I'll select the plate depth option to set it on the top of the bottom clamp plate. Alright, so when I put that plate on top of the existing plate, it assumed all the same characteristics of the existing rail. So now I'm just going to take my new rail and mirror it across the center of the mold. XMD prompts you for a new name, so it's keeping count of these new rails and existing rails, and everything will be updated in the bill of materials. So there's one new rail and another quick copy to the other side, and our whole rail set will be established. Alright, so once again, all the holes are there, rails through, there's holes through the rails, the tapped holes into the back plate, or the back of the core. Everything we need is there.